I turned my engine on so I could charge my laptop to continue uploading, digging into this lithium project first thing this morning. So the past few days I have taken advantage of not doing much, but my mind has been going. I've been editing a ton and brainstorming a ton. So my friend Stefan is picking me up tomorrow and we're going to the marine store. My friend Amy Hilt gave me so many wires that will be for, so this is all about my lithium project. So they had extra 10 gauge wires that will be to connect my batteries to the fuses to the bus bar. And I'm going to show you what I've been working on. So this morning I finally got somewhat of a template going, and I'm going to walk you through what I'm doing. So my solar is already set up. Those currently go to my batteries, but now they are going to go to my positive bus bar, which is also where my lithium is going to go. So my lithium batteries. I have 3 240 amp lithium batteries, so each one is going to go through their own 300 amp fuse to the bus bar. This little section right here was my biggest concern with doing this because it was a lot of unknowns for me and a lot of things I've learned. And any other positives that are attached to my batteries at the moment are going to go to this positive bus bar. All the negatives will go to the negative bus bar. Don't need to worry about fuses there. Then the thing I did a lot of research on was my DC-DC charger. So I got a 40 amp DC-DC charger that will be feeding my lithium from my starter battery, which will be fed from my alternator. Basically, the purpose of this is to protect the alternator from overheating and flow going back into that. Sun's starting to come up, but today is the day. Today is the day I do my lithium. I'm so excited. I can't tell you how much of a game changer this is for me. I'm also coming out here and was going to sit out here anyway because my laptop's dead and I can't charge it because my battery is, so I am putting 3 240 amp hour lithium phosphate batteries in my boat from Xantrex. I got them about 2 months. I got one of them when I was still in Florida doing all the boat projects, but 2 of them came after I'd already gone home to see my parents. So I figured I had to come here and do them here. And it was going to be more of a challenge because the marine store doesn't have everything. Currently I have 8 6-volt batteries in my boat and they're paired. So that gives me 4 12-volt. I have 880 amp hours, so technically I'm going down a few amp hours. However, lithium are more durable. They can drop a lot lower. This means that I can charge everything more of the day and even hopefully run my inverter throughout the night, which means I can upload videos throughout the night without waking up and checking things and trying to turn on the engine to charge my laptop. I can run Starlink 24/7 so I can have internet again 24/7. But I'm very excited about the lithium because my uploading is going to be a lot more efficient. I can run my freezer throughout the night. I can make water most of the day, not just from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. when it's peak sun. I mean, even the past few nights, if I just have lights on in all 3 of the rooms, it's running down the batteries. So this is going to be a game changer for my boat. I know a lot of boats have already done this, but this wasn't something I was going to originally do. One reason I installed my new inverter, 1, an upgrade to 3,000 watts, but 2, it is a smart controller and it is compatible with the lithium batteries. My other inverter was not compatible with lithium batteries, so I would have had to get a new inverter to begin with. And that inverter's been amazing. It tells me when my batteries are too low and will stop inverting, which is also annoying because I want to invert and I want to charge my things, but it's protecting the batteries, which I really like. It has a Bluetooth control panel. Another thing to consider is if you have solar and wind, if those controllers are compatible with lithium. The other thing was protecting my alternator. I needed something that won't let all the power. I don't know this extremely well, so bear with me. To sum it up, you're protecting your alternator. I think one was overheating, overpowering. So I got a DC-DC charger, and that will only allow the current to go one way, and it just connects the 2 batteries. So the alternator will still go to my starter battery, but then the starter battery will go through the DC-DC charger to the lithium batteries. Anyway, that's my lithium talk. Let's go to work.
Remove the ACR. Consolidate the batteries. Find places for everything. Number 4 is going to be to mount those. I'm going to run the wires. Apparently we know where my line's at. Remove all the batteries. 7, install. So for a better visual, this is where I'm going to be mounting the DC charger and bus bars, which then go to the lithium batteries that will be here. I don't have any lithium that will fit here. The ACR is right here, so I'm going to disconnect all the wires and take that out first because I do not need it anymore. Okay, bus bar is in, and I just put little dots for where all the fuses for the batteries are gonna go. So it's me one here, one there, and one there. It is not the prettiest job, but it has to work for now. Okay, the bus bars and fuses are in. I'm really hoping everything fits. I'm a little concerned about the third battery because I'm gonna have to squeeze it in right here, and there may be an extra 2 inches, but I need 2 extra inches for that battery. But I think now I'm going to start unplugging all the positives from the batteries. I'm gonna put all the positives to the bus bar and then take the batteries out. Then I'm gonna group all the negatives together. Then I'm going to put the new batteries in. That way I can install the negative bus bar. And once that part is installed, I can turn all my power back on. I only have half a bottle of water left. So that is motivation now. But then I will do the DC-DC charger very last. Also, before I turn everything back on, I will have to adjust the settings on all of my devices for lithium. I fit them. It's not pretty, and I didn't think it would be. I just had to move a few hoses back there. That battery isn't gonna move. It is connection time, like, I think. But that's where I had to shove the negative bus bar back there. This battery's crooked. I have 30 minutes till the sun goes down. I have all the wires minus the DC-DC charger connected. I have the solar connected to these two batteries. I'm going to turn the batteries on. There is a little switch down at the sides of all of them, if I can reach them. Turn the negative on. Lights are on. I have lithium batteries. The batteries do blink to kind of tell you what they're doing as far as absorption and decharging. Took one day, but it's 5:30. I started at, I started by 8:30. It may have been 8, I'm not sure. Final update for the night. Lights are on. Batteries are working. I am so excited. I did not get the DC-DC charger installed tonight. So that is it. The batteries are done. I've set my inverter up. There is definitely things I want to change about how I did this setup, but I did what I could being in the Bahamas, and my life for YouTube just became so much more, not easier, but efficient. This is going to change a lot of things. I can run my water maker for longer. I can charge my laptop when it's dark outside. I can run Starlink 24/7. I can't tell you how excited I am for this. It's been super stressful the past year. Hopefully this solves some of those stress issues. I'm sure I'm still gonna have some issues with the electric. Usually happens, but I'm really excited. And I just wanted to say, I know I said this at the beginning, but I said this when I did the inverter. If I can do it, any of you can do it. I knew nothing about, when my friend Hilton helped me install my solar controllers way back the night before I left for the Bahamas, way back with the engine issues, I didn't even know what a bus bar was. And I laugh at so many of those things when my solar was going wrong because I knew absolutely nothing. And now I just installed new lithium batteries. And so I just want to say, if I can do it, you can definitely do it. And I know my instructions aren't super clear, but Xantrex does have great videos that show exactly what they do. And I did try to show it here. I know lithium's been around for a few years now, and I know a lot of cruisers have upgraded, but if you have not, it is so worth it. I know it's only night one, but my batteries are still high and I can't get over that. So, yeah, very excited. I know at some point I have to make the battery space look a little nicer, but I'm very excited, and thank you guys for watching. Thanks for following along.